Alrighty, so I managed to get one of the window sills in, and as I said last night, the window. I've got the roof in, nice and beaded. This is all just propping it up. The Sikaflex should hold it, so I'm not too worried. It's got Sikaflex all the way around it, and then pressed up, and then all around the top edge, and then all the way around the bottom edge. So there's plenty on there. It needs to sit for about 24 to 48 hours. So whilst that's curing, I'm going to jack up the car, take the wheels off, and put on the fenders. Hey guys, this will be the last update for today, as the weather has turned. This weather is the reason that I've not been doing this thing, because I wanted to paint them together, but if I was painting them together, I'd be painting them today, and that would have been possible. But I've still got the sunroof curing. It's pressed up really nicely. It's actually forming the roof into the correct shape, which is awesome. I've got both windows in, all the door handles are working just fine, all the seals are in. I've got the blanking plates painted up, I've got these weather shields painted up. I've also put the antenna back in. Tried to get it running, jump starting with the cube, but it's a very dead battery, so I think I'm just going to chuck another battery in it. But yeah, so this is where it's going to end today, just because the weather has turned. Everything else I need to do is on the inside of the car, so I'm going to wait until, not tomorrow, but Friday to do that, as I'm out tomorrow. But yeah, Friday I will be doing that, doing the interior. I need to steal a few bits from it for the other Micra, but I also need to put a lot more into it. So I'll do the interior and I'll put the rest together, and then we can go take some photos. Alrighty, I'm back. I've just picked up some parts for the cube. Sunroof still drying. I tried to let it go down a little bit and it's seeped open. So I'm just gonna let that sit overnight. Hopefully come tomorrow it would be all cured. If not, I'm gonna have to weld up some brackets to hold it in place. The window flexors are installed. These are off of a March, 4-door March, so of course they fit this. I've done the panels, like I said about the door handles earlier, and the base is all dry as well, which is fantastic. It looks excellent. So it is almost come together. The reason these are off is because I wanted to see what these wheels would look like on here, but I think they're just going to be way too big, which is a shame. But what I'm going to do is probably end up either repainting these or just whacking them back on. Chances are they'll just be whacked on like this, because I don't have any white paint, or I'll go find some. Depends how lazy I'm feeling. But yeah, they'll go back on, and then we'll go out for some photos. I still need to clean up the windows and the rubbers. I need to find that middle trim bit. If not, I've got some spare doors down here. So yeah, won't be tomorrow because I'm busy tomorrow, but after that I just got to clean this thing up. I've also got to do the interior. So interior, cleaning up, and take some photos. As you can see, there is nothing in here. Oh. So I found my 2 seats. I'm going to chuck in there, Super seats. I've got a dash to go in as well. But yes, so there's nothing in here at the moment, but there will be. But for now, she's together. And it looks menacing. Super happy with the way it came out. I mean, I could do it better, but it's a budget build, so it's going to have a budget finish, unfortunately. But yeah, I'll update you guys on Friday when everything's all back together. Hey guys, I'm back with another update. So sunroof has been left for well over 24 hours, and as you can see, there's nothing supporting it anymore. So sunroof is in place and it's not going anywhere, so I'm super hyped about that. Now I've just got to clean out the interior. There's a lot of shit in here. There's a newspaper from way back. But yeah, so I'm going to clean this out, take everything that doesn't need to be in here out, anything that needs to go onto the car on, like the reversing mirror. I've got a few trim panels as well, and put some seats in it. And then maybe start it up. We can go for some cheeky photos. So, but first I need to get running. That means I need a jump start. So to start with, gonna give it a jump. Alrighty, so I actually managed to find a carpet before I put the seats in. I thought I had one lying around. I think I've got another one down the side, but I can't be bothered finding it. But yeah, I found this one in the shed. It's pretty good nick. I've just cut it around the posts, and it fits alright. I mean, it's not perfect, but it's not show car, so I don't really care. Yeah, so now I can go ahead and pop the seats in. And there's your boot release handle, which I don't need. So I'm just gonna leave it covered. But yeah, I'm gonna see if it turns over. I've just been charging it for a little while. No. That's not making pretty noises. I don't know why. That's this one. What are you? Anyone know what this is? I think it's something to do with the fuel pump. Interesting. What I'm going to do is I'm going to swap the battery over and see if I can get it going. If not, there's something internal wrong with it. So I'll give that a go and see what happens. Got the seats in, got the carpet in, found the gear sticks around. I've got one of these somewhere from when I pulled it out of the little Mikey over there. Doesn't skip a beat. I think there's something wrong with the battery then. But yeah. So I'm going to try jump start the green one with a battery in it. It works a treat. So I'm going to let it idle, make sure it irons out any issues. And then the last thing to do is actually just the window here. Once that's done, car's complete. Alrighty guys, it has been a few weeks since the completion of this thing. I took it out for some photos, as I'm sure you've seen by now. I was going to pull this thing out to record this video, but I've got too many cars in here now, and I cannot. So yeah, this is it in its final form, all back together. It runs, it drives. It's not registered, but you know, can't have everything in this world. I'm super happy with the way it came out. I'm super happy that it's done now. If you watch part 6, you can tell that I was just kind of over it and I just wanted it finished and done. Move on to the next stage. I never actually found the window. I'll get around to it eventually. Bunnings sell perspex, so it's just whenever I can be bothered to pick some up. But yes, it is all done in its final form. The dash I haven't actually chucked in yet. I'm not convinced I want to. I kind of like the way it is. I did put a nice steering wheel in here. And then I've just got some seat covers, tidies it up a little bit. Sunroof. There's a nice little touch, opens it up a bit, seeing as it needs it, it's quite closed in.